Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys all had a one page day, and today is Tuesday Tuesday February 14th, Valentine's Day. Which happy Valentine's Day to everyone who watches this. I guess I can say, as you see, the item shop has changed. But before I start the video, make sure you guys smash like button, ring bell, and subscribe. So I got a couple of things to say at the end. So I don't know, skip to the end or something, or I favor you to watch till the end. But just I don't really know. Just stay till the end or something to find out what I have to say, or skip. I don't really know. But before I start the video, make sure you guys just smash like button, ring bell, and subscribe. And yeah, I guess without let's get started. The A Court of Love bundle is finally here. Now, honestly, this doesn't look that bad. Now, I'm gonna admit, this looks terrifying. Like, this first style looks pretty good, like a weird like plate of armor like on her chest, like, and the dress is under it. To this, like, you'd see this in like a horror movie or something. This is genuinely terrifying. But I do like those weird floating rings about like light around her ears or something. Now, the actual thing itself doesn't look that bad. The thing is that this is actually pretty cheap. And the reason I say that is just because, technically speaking here, it would cost about the same price as the skin and the wrap if you bought them both separately. So I mean, this may not look the best, but if you want to buy this, this is pretty cheap, and I'd say it's worth buying to a certain point. This looks pretty good though, and the pickaxe has an interesting splash. I didn't actually notice that until now. So I mean, pretty good. May not be the best, but still alright. Now, this kind of still stayed last item shop, or because when the update happened, it changed the item shop. Now, I won't go through all of this like all together, but I mean, yeah, just just I won't go through all of this separately because I mean I used to, if you didn't know, and well, it made the videos way too long. But the most wanted section is finally here. Now, these, I'm not gonna lie, some of these skins you wouldn't think would be on the list. Like, for example, I don't know, Scarlet Commander and Chrism Mama Elite or something, and then well, I'm not surprised for Goldie, but kind of Street Striker, and I mean, I'm not really surprised with this. This also kind of looks like one of those skins, but I mean, not really. This, I mean, to a certain point, yes, but also no, not really. I say to a certain point, yes, because this, I mean, his second, third style does kind of look like that to a certain point. And then this, which is actually really rare, makes sense. Definitely will say that. It does make sense. And then this, well, yeah, they're criminal skins. But, Riley, Bonehead, kind of Renegade Shadow, which is really rare also. I don't remember the last time this even came back. This is really good, and if you like Ghost and Shadow stuff, this is worth buying. I mean, Hotwire kind of makes sense, but also does not really. Now, this section, a tad bit confused on the Henchman bundle, but this one makes sense. This one kind of looks like one of those skins, kind of, that would be like a criminal. I mean, from all of these, I'd say most of this is worth buying, and as I said, it's a tad bit confusing with some of these skins, but I mean, yeah, there's a lot to choose from. The Banner Renegade's back. Now, what can I say about this? This is comboable for the most part. This is one of the most and kind of recognizable sweaty skins from back then and kind of now. Now, I'd say they're still worth buying because, as I said, they are comboable, and even though they're sweaty, they're actually pretty good. The gear bundle, though, wouldn't say it's better than the skins, but partially is better because just look at this. Comes with a good wrap, one of the most used back blings back then, and this one. And actually, pretty good pickaxe, and I mean, if this actually looks pretty good. And then an emote, which is unique. And then the glider, it may not be the best, but it looks pretty good. So yeah, I'd say kind of worth buying. Not really. It's a 50-50. The geometric bundles back. Now, personally, I'd say this is not that bad. Even though this will definitely probably make you stick like a sore thumb, this isn't that bad. Personally, I'd say this is pretty good for the most part. If you just like Kevin, I guess I can say this is worth buying. Now, as I said, this will make you stick like a sore thumb, so you will have a disadvantage exclusively with this one because, I mean, that gold, I'm not gonna lie, that gold is not, most probably is not like, kind of like, um, it probably is really bright. Now, it still looks decent, and I'd say worth buying to a certain point if you don't want to die, possibly. Ooh, the Battle Breakers bundle is back. I'd say this is worth buying to a certain point. This doesn't look that bad. This is actually kind of good. The set itself, I don't know. I'd say if you want to get something, I'd probably go for this skin. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. I have no clue really. And probably the music track. Now I don't really use this, but once I heard this was actually really good. I used it for a good while back then. So I'd say I wouldn't really suggest buying this, but if you want to get something, maybe one of the skins. I personally like this one better. And the music pack, it's only 200, so it's pretty cheap. And it sounds really good. As Pen is back. Now, this is one of those skins that is a weird one and is kind of a copy, I guess I could say. The reason I say that is just because there's kind of another skin like this. I think it's Sage or something. I could just be completely wrong. Now this still isn't that bad, and I'd say kind of comboable, worth buying to a certain point. Ooh, cloak to Star's back. Now this is really rare. Also, has not come back in a long while. Personally, I'd say I like the type of snake variation better, and I say snake variation because there's another skin like this, which is like a bone snake or just whatever. Really, which next time that comes back, I want to buy. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to buy it. So I'd say it's worth buying, but 50-50 personally, I'd say. The spellbound staff is back. Now I'd say this is not that bad. Interesting splash, and it's actually pretty good. Never mind. I first thought it came with combos, but a chicken's back. I mean, I don't know. You could do this to taunt other players. It is rare. If you have a chicken skin, this is pretty good, but not. If this feels like one of those emotes that you would use to emote on someone. The Roly Riley emotes back. I'd say this is really good. It's unique because most emotes have you dancing and moving. This one's quite literally you moving on a ball. So you move kind of like your character's actually rolling on a ball. I do find that really good. The orbital overloads back. Now this is actually really good. The music is definitely not that bad, and I'd say pretty good for the most part. The actual thing itself, there's better options out there, but this is worth buying to a certain point. Pretty cheap, so if you do like this, I'd suggest buying it. Oh my gosh, this is still here? Wow. Normally they would leave, but this is still here. Okay, this may leave soon. I say may because this has been here for a good while, so I got a small feeling this may stick around longer. But knowing that a new update came, normally stuff like that just is gone. Same thing with this. This has been out for a good while. Now, this came last item shop, which I will kind of explain something at the end relating to it. But I mean, all this, there's a lot to choose from. But yeah, that's all for this video. Make sure you guys smash like button, ring bell, and subscribe. Now, honestly, I'd say this item shop is pretty good for the most part. A good amount of the items are worth buying, and even though this item shop is kind of really good, most of the items that came back are either confusing, like how I said um, in the beginning, how some of these skins are a tad bit confusing to be in the whole most wanted section. It's still decent though, and I mean the items down below here, they could have been better, but a good amount is worth buying. So I'd say, I mean, a decent amount isn't really that good, but I mean most of it is worth buying, and I'd say this item shop is pretty good. But as I said in the beginning, if you I have something to say. For one, if you stayed till the end, thank you. If you just skipped, I don't really know. Anywho, two things. One, a new update dropped, obviously, and this is a big one. So either early, after this is done uploading, or tomorrow. Probably gonna be tomorrow, but I do not really know. So I will review this, and well, yeah, these are. I probably gotta kind of work on these by myself, see kind of how they work. I do not really know. So yeah, just keep an eye out for tomorrow. If I do it tomorrow, most likely will. For when I like do this. Oh yay! All these came back. If you don't know what I'm talking about how at first, if you don't know, people were mad that the quest just completely got rid of themselves if you didn't do them on time. So yeah, but to the other thing I have to say, if you were kind of wondering why I didn't do my item shop last night, first of all, I kind of said this in the description, but I don't really think people read them. I'm gonna admit I don't really think so. But the reasoning for that is just because, let's just say, I'm gonna admit I didn't do it for any specific reason. I was actually pretty tired, and let's say I closed my eyes. I woke up at like 11, like 11:55. I haven't done anything yet. So yeah, let's just say I passed out completely, and I didn't do it, and I did a and I had to do an item shop showcase. So yeah, I do apologize about that. I didn't really expect that to happen. I guess I can say so. I'd say sorry. I guess it's fine though, but still, like I didn't mean to. I didn't actually realize that would happen. I mean, obviously you're sleeping, or I was tired and all, but still. So I do apologize about that. But yeah, I guess without the way, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.